Hey, good morning everyone. It's Nani here, and today it's going to be all about fishing and lures. Okay, let's see. Getting started. Let me get my island that I'm working on over here. This is my web island. Very young island, and I'm actually getting prepared to do a walkthrough for Island of the Turtles, and been stocking up and saving energy and realized I cannot buy fish from the merchant. I'm buying practically everything from the merchant. Alright, so let's get started. Let me get my stuff. Alright, fishing unlocks at level 21. As you can see there, the lure workshop opens at level 21. Alright, let's get rid of that one. We have here, it is 20,000 coins to purchase the lure workshop. I'm just going to kind of walk through all my screenshots. Alright, if you want to know what you need, you can always go to tonga.zendesk.com, and for most things they have the construction stages all set out, and this one is only one stage, thankfully, and I have all that stuff already prepared. Let me go ahead and buy my thing, my lure. Here, let me just click on here. I can fish. I have 4 lures, but after that I can't really do anything, so I'm going to purchase my workshop since I know I need it. Got a space already cleared. I have all of those things, so I'm going to build. And I'm going to go ahead and get it going. I'll talk about all this stuff in here in a minute. I'm going to go in order according to my crafting lures. In your lure workshop, everything requires bread. You can see here. This is the bread lure, green, blue, pink, and gold. You can see that this one takes the longest. It's an hour and a half, and it goes down from there. An hour, 30 minutes for the blue, 30 minutes for pink, and it says 30 minutes for gold, but you cannot craft the gold, and we'll talk more about the gold later. If you have these florins, you can get better lures, and that's a good thing. I'll explain that also later. So let's get off of that one. The fishing toolbar. This one is badges. This is your tackle box, which shows you how many lures you have, and this keeps track of the fish, your book of fish. Alright, so let me show you what my book of fish looks like at this moment. It is completely empty. Alright, let's show you the tackle box. I've got 3 bread lures and 1 gold that I got as a reward for some quest or pop-up. Alrighty, these are your badges. This is amazing stuff. As you catch fish, you're going to get rewards for those, and you can start gathering these nice little, look at that, 500, 200. So you want to start fishing so that you can start collecting these badge rewards here, and you'll have 5 badges in each one of these categories. Alrighty, let me see what I got next. Fishing toolbar, tackle box. Alright, we're going to go back to that. We're going to just start fishing, and I'm going to show you. So you click on a hole, and you get to choose your lure, and like I said, I only have 4. I'm going to choose bread. Alrighty, now you got to click on the little bobber, or in general area. There she goes. So you start clicking, and you try to get to green if you can, and right away I got a badge, because that's a brand new fish. So you can see the little one popped up there. That means I got one. So I'm going to go look and see what it is in the catch if you can category. So I'm going to take that. It'll pop up 1 star. Now I need to catch another one. You can see here before I get to the next star. Alright, let's see. Hang on. Bobber points. Alright, as you are fishing and you catch a fish each time, you're going to get a single piece of fish, and you only ever get 1 piece of fish, no matter how good the fish is that you catch, and you get these bobber points right here. And they all fall out. And let me show you where that goes. Up here. So you've got your EXP, your hospitality level, and your fishing level. If you hover right over it, it tells you that I need 88 points to get to the next level. It tells you, well, you know, it tells you. You click it, and it brings up your book of fish. I'm not sure why it brings up the book of fish. But anyway, this is where you keep track of that. You level up. So roughly 8 or 9 for using a bread lure EXP. Gets a little bit better depending on what lure you are using. So I got to catch maybe 10-12 more fish and I'll level up. Okay, let's see what is next. Okay, if you don't click into the green area when you're clicking, and thank you Jeff Taylor for making this graphic, you literally can like start fishing and walk away and it'll stay in this red. It just means that you're only going to get the minimum amount of bobbers that you can get. If you're in the yellow zone, you're only going to get 1 extra bobber. If you're in the green zone, you get 2 extra bobbers. And these bobbers, as I just showed you, are basically your experience points for fishing. So you get a couple more if you keep it in that green. You don't necessarily have to keep it in the green. You don't fail if you don't. You just get fewer points. Alrighty. Fishing levels, I already showed you. Click on that. I already showed you that. Okay. The 5 fishing holes on your home island will become available to you again after 3 hours. So every 3 hours you can fish, provided you have lures to do so. Now, this takes an hour and a half for these, so you can't really craft 5 of these in 3 hours time. There are other ways to get them, and I'll show you that in a bit. Let's see, what is next? Well, actually, I'll show you this real quick. This is the shop. In the shop, you can buy lure chests using your diamonds. They get pretty pricey to do it that way, especially in the beginning. New people generally just want to craft them if you can, which is what I'm doing in here. I need to add up here 1 more. You can open more fishing slots. 300 to open 1 more slot. Let me see about my main island real quick. Yeah, let me just bring that over real fast. So I have 4 open on my main island, and it's 1,000 diamonds to open up a slot for another, for a 5th one, which I'm not wasting my gems on that. Okay, I lost my screens. Where are they? There they are. Okay, next. Badges. I'm going to show you guys the badges. I already showed you that. Okay, this is the catch if you can category. And for each, as I showed you a minute ago, each time you catch a fish, you're going to get, or each time you get one of these stars, you're going to get this next reward. So, and these are the rewards, and you can see here that you got gold lures coming, and then there's this cute little deco here. For that one, let me get that out. Rare catch. This is the rare catch category. That's a lot of diamonds right there. Small fish category. You get more gold lures, and the let me show you my main island again, because I have all of the fish tanks. And there they are, and you can see that they're animated. It's all three of them right there. They are so cute. I love them. Put that back. Get tropical fish badges. You get this tank at the end when you get them all. More gold lures in there. Get rid of that. And deep water. And that's my favorite fish tank. Expert fisher badges. That's a lot of diamonds in there. This is the best way to really get diamonds when you're just starting out and you need them and they're hard to come by. Alrighty, close that one. Far from shore. These are the hardest. These are for everyone the most difficult ones to get. Okay, I've been playing 5 years. I have exactly one badge left to get, and it's this one right for this. I know of a few people that have gotten this. Very hard to get. Let me just bring my big island back over here. My book of fish is full. This is the one fish I am missing right here. And that's a marlin, and I can get it with the pink lure, which is this one, or the gold lure, which is that one. Generally, people have the hardest time with this one right here because you can only get it with a gold lure. Black marlin. Somehow I got lucky with that, and I got that one, and I'm left with this pink guy, and I've been trying for so long to get him, and oh, it's just a lot of work. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me get rid of my stuff that I've already shown you. Showed you that, showed you that. That's just the screen for the next badge. And that's the one, this is from my main island. I'm missing just that one star. I need one more fish to get that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Alright, we're going to go through the book of fish, which is right there on your fishing toolbar. You can hover over this right here and it will tell you which category of fish it is. I'm going to give you a cheat sheet list here in a second. But this is how you know which category that you need to find. And then here they show you which lure you need to catch a particular fish. Once you catch the fish, then it fills in. Alright, get rid of that. And these are the categories. Fast swimming, small, tropical, deep sea, and sharp-nosed, with sharp-nosed being the difficult one. And that's this shown here. Hover right over and it shows you what group that is. Get rid of that. Here's your lure guide. When you're looking through there, through your book, trying to figure out what lure you need to use to catch that fish, you can see him here and you can use this little guide. Sometimes it's helpful. I've got it pretty well memorized at this point, but for new people this would be helpful. Alrighty, so there is your guide to lures. Book of Fish, pages 1 and 2 for those of you that want to see what the fish is that you're looking to get, and with all the lures filled in there, pages 1 and 2. Book of Fish, page 3 and 4. Book of Fish, page 5 and 6. There we go. This being generally the hardest fish to catch. But this is the one right here that is killing me. But I'm working on it. Okay, so let's talk about gold lures. All of these you can craft, these fluorine lures, except for this one right here. You cannot craft because that solar fluorine is not in gameplay. There are ways to get them, mostly by rewards, but here we go. In badges, these are the badges that give the gold lure as a reward. So there are a lot of gold lures in there. It's hard to... I used to think that if you saved them up and used them at the end, that would be the way to do it. That doesn't really seem to work. There's not really... It really is random catching these fish, so it's just... I'm not going to say use them sparingly or try to plan. It's kind of hard to do that, but anyway, they are there in badges. Other ways to get them. On the island of Oasis, for those of you that have completed that, you will find these Aztec-y looking chests right here. The super good chests. You get a ton of stuff out of them, including usually a gold lure. It's not necessarily guaranteed to get a gold lure, but most of the time you do get one there. The other way is certain leveling up in fishing. These are fishing levels. Fishing level 10, fishing level 20. I know you get a gold lure as a reward for that. Back to Oasis. When you complete Oasis, you will get this one chest, but there are others on that island, and I'm just going to show you guys the map. And boy, are they hard to get to. It requires a lot of crafting bombs. Let me get that map. Here it is. And this is the official release map from the game that I've kind of marked up. The pink ones are just regular style chests. These yellow, and this is as close to I could get as where I know they are. Like this one, you can see it there. But that's more than one cliff to get through, and it requires 7 bombs to get through a single one, so you really have to be careful about what you're blowing up when you're going after these. But there's a bunch on there. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 that I'm aware of. So that is the other place to get the Aztec chest, and that is potentially 9 gold lures there. But again, if you're worked on Oasis at all, that is a lot of work to get those. So, but they are there. Alright, let's see. What else? What is this? Oh. Occasionally, like at New Year's or whatnot, we get these fancy schmancy chests from the game, and sometimes in those a gold lure will be present for, or these are wish chests. You can wait for the wish to pop up. Not always, but sometimes. Captain Escudo's chest. This is the chest that you get from Treacherous Reefs, and I know the gold lure is in there, and I actually have that working on my main island. Let me get over here. This is it right here. Okay, little crab. Hello, Enrique. This is pretty good. It requires a lot of other florins to be able to activate this chest. This is what I've got right now. In 8 hours, I'll get a new wish. And luckily for me, I'm not just waiting for the gold lure. I'm taking pink lures also, because I know I can get that same fish with pink lures. But the lures will pop up in here, both gold and pink. So if you're looking to get gold or pink lures and you're, having trouble or whatever, this is one option for you to keep this chest going to get those. Let me put that back. Get my thing back up here. Okay, that's about all the known places for getting the gold lures that I know of. Alright, let's see, what are we going to do next? Next we are going to do where can you fish? Oh, wait a minute. Lunar catfish. In your book of fish, there's one fish. This one. And you can see that it's the only fish that has every lure shown there as a potential to catch it. But this is the only fish in the entire book where there is a specific place you have to catch it. Every other fish you can catch anywhere, and I have verified with the game that it does not matter. Like, if you're trying to catch one of these big ones or the far from shore or the sharp nose, people have asked, well, does it matter which hole you pick to catch the fish? The answer is no, it does not matter what hole you choose. That has been verified with the game makers, and the only thing that helps you is the lure, so you really need to know the lure. That is with the exception of the one fish. That's this one. And this is the lunar catfish right here. And I will show you where to get him. And there he is. Pretty cool looking guy. This is the oracle pool on the island of the oracles. You have to completely complete the island to get this pool repaired in order to catch this fish. This is the only one that is specific to a certain specific hole, and it's the oracle pool on the island of the oracles. Let me get my main island back over there. It's way down here at the end. Right there. Island of the oracles. And you can't get to that island until you have finished the island of guiding light. The island of guiding light has to be completed in order for the guiding light to show you how to get to oracles. Once you get to oracles, you complete the entire island, and that oracle pool will be repaired, and then you can catch the lunar catfish. Alright, so that's the lunar catfish. So where else can you fish besides these 5 holes on your home island? Here we go. The island of East Bazaar has one fishing hole. It is a 24-hour fishing hole. You can fish there once every 24 hours. Alright, the island of Oasis. This has 3 fishing holes, and you can fish there every 5 hours. Okay, Oasis. Island of the Turtles. One of my favorite islands. 2 fishing holes, and these are 24-hour holes. Once every 24 hours you can fish there. Alright, Island of the Oracles. And here's the oracle pool that I was just telling you about. For the lunar catfish, that's once every day and a half you can fish there. The other 3 holes on this island in this pool are 24-hour holes. Island of the Oracles. I actually love that island too. The last permanent island to fish on is the island of Olive Groves. 1 fishing hole, and it's a 24-hour fishing hole. So those are all of the permanent island holes. You also will find fishing holes on temporary islands quite often. They kind of, it's just kind of hit and miss with those. So, but if you see one, fish there. Alright, let's see what else. Okay, so on all those other islands, not your home island, but on all those other islands that I just showed you, permanent islands, Oasis, Bazaar, Turtles, or not oracles. Okay, I had to correct myself right there. Not oracles, but all the other ones. Oasis, Olive Groves, East Bazaar, and Turtles. You can potentially get this oaken chest pulled up out of those. You will get it periodically using a bread lure, but you get it more frequently using green and blue. If you use pink, it's almost certain to get it. If you use gold, you absolutely will get it. So, and this is just a little extra energy, and I really need to check what's in there. I don't remember. But the oaken chest, if you're fishing on other islands, except for oracles, you can get this. And I keep mine on the pier on the island that it's at until I need it for something. You don't necessarily have to bring it back and open it right away if you're trying to save energy, or if you want to save it for when you need it for clearing another island or whatever. I just keep mine there, and I go back and get them when I need them. Okay, the oaken chest. What's next? Competitions and trials. Okay. This is an old graphic I did, so they're not all on here, but it applies to all of the other islands. When you're fishing for a competition, the only island that counts is your home island. None of the other islands count for fishing. Only your home island. So that's just for competitions. Okay, but fishing for trials, all fishing is accredited for trials. Accredited, I said accredited. I meant credited towards trials. It's still early. So if you're in the middle of working trials, you know you can fish anywhere, and that counts in this number right here. But not in competitions. Okay. What's next? I already talked about that. I have verified with the game that the hole you fish in does not matter. It is the lure that matters. I'll say it again. There's been some arguments about that. Okay, what are we at? Getting your lures. If you go to fish and you do not have a lure, you can buy the lure. If you just click on this anyway, even though it says 0, it will pop up for you the cost of each lure right here. And I have that one fish. I have resorted to this quite a lot. I have a little, I do. I have my cheat sheet, just a second. This is just a little comparison I put together because I am focused on the purple lure. You see, I don't have any. So you can buy them in the shop. Like you can buy florins and make them yourself. And it's kind of a package deal. That's pricey. And I don't need those other 2. You get 4 there. A lot less expensive to buy already done lures. And it's got 3 pink, but again, I don't need those. For me, I found that it's the cheapest just to buy them individually when I'm doing that. I'm really trying to avoid doing that. I'm using the Captain Escudo's chest for that, and I'm also, oh, I forgot, you can get pink lures as a reward. Here, if you're working pink lures, let me get rid of that and get my main island back. On the island of the turtles, once you've completed and gotten this, you can't get pink from this. You can only get blue and green lures from this, and it's a lot of blue and green from that. But each time you release a turtle on Turtle Island, one of the rewards that you can get is, I think it's 3 pink lures each time. So I'm stuck on that, pink. So I'm working this island for pink lures by releasing turtles. And, oops, I'm not cooperating. This chest for pink and or gold lures. But if you don't need gold and you just need pink, you can use Turtle Island also, and simply just keep making turtles and releasing them into the ocean and hope you get the option for that pink lure reward. I wish I had gotten a screenshot of that. I didn't. Okay. For bread, it's actually cheaper to buy it than speed it up if you're in a hurry. I would personally would never spend gems on a bread lure when you can just wait the hour and a half and let it get done. But if you're in a rush for some reason, cheaper to buy it outright than it is to speed up. think I am actually almost done. Once again, you can get either florins or these two packages in your shop. And I'm about done. I put together, I don't know if anybody wants this, but I put this together just for my own use to try and keep track. You know, the game tells you that fishing is random. I totally did not think it was, and that something triggered something, but now after months of keeping track of the lures I'm using, which right now I'm only using the pink here, and I numbered them for my own purposes. Here's the one right here that I need, the pink or gold lure. I have not found any kind of pattern. I have kept track of every single lure that I've used and not found a pattern. But if you want to keep track and you want to use this little cheat sheet, have at it. Okay, and I think I did cover everything. So I'm going to start fishing, getting prepared to do a walkthrough for Island of the Turtles. Let me just fish. So that will be coming soon. Unfortunately, I recalled yesterday that I cannot buy fish from the merchant. So that's a 7-pound fish. Here's my reward right here. Oh, and look, I got a reward here too. Yes, Dr. What's-Your-Face. As soon as I craft one lure, I'll get a couple, and you get a bunch of these little pop-up things as you go along. Okay, so anyway, that is fishing, and watch soon for Island of the Turtle walkthrough coming. Alright, y'all, back to get my coffee. Have a good day.